Everyone tells you that relationships require compromise, but nobody tells you where the line is between healthy compromise and settling for less than you deserve, leaving you constantly second guessing whether you're being realistic or giving up your standards. Here's the truth that will change everything. There's a concrete way to distinguish between compromise that strengthens relationships and settling that slowly destroys your self worth. But most women confuse the two and make terrible decisions as a result. By the end of this video, I'll give you the exact framework to tell the difference instantly so you stop sacrificing what actually matters while learning which compromises build strong partnerships. I'm your host at Her Dating Compass, and understanding this difference will transform how you evaluate every relationship decision. Here's the framework that makes everything clear. Compromise is mutual adjustment on preferences. Settling is sacrificing your core values or needs. That's the fundamental distinction. Compromise means both people bend on things that are flexible. Settling means you're abandoning things that are essential to who you are or what you need to be happy. Here are concrete examples so you can see the difference. Compromise. He prefers action movies, you prefer dramas, so you alternate choosing what to watch. That's healthy compromise on preferences. Settling. He never wants to go out socially, and you're an extrovert who needs social connection, so you stop seeing friends to accommodate his preference for staying home. That's settling because you're sacrificing a core need. Compromise. You want 3 kids? He wants 2. You agree on 2 or 3 depending on how things go. That's navigating different preferences. Settling. You desperately want children, and he doesn't want any, but you stay hoping he'll change his mind. That's settling on a fundamental life goal. Compromise. He's messier than you'd like, and you're more organized than he prefers, so you agree on basic cleanliness standards that work for both. That's meeting in the middle. Settling. He's financially irresponsible, and you keep bailing him out while sacrificing your own financial security and goals. That's settling because you're compromising your well-being. Here's your framework for evaluating any situation. Ask yourself these 3 questions. 1. Is this mutual or one-sided? Real compromise involves both people adjusting. If you're the only one consistently bending, adapting, or sacrificing, that's settling, not compromise. 2, does this adjustment violate my core values or just my preferences? Preferences are flexible. Where you eat dinner, how you spend weekends, what hobbies you pursue. Core values and needs are not. Honesty, respect, life goals, fundamental compatibility. Compromise on preferences is healthy. Settling on core values destroys relationships long term. 3, does this compromise make the relationship stronger or make me feel smaller? Healthy compromise creates partnership and teamwork. You both feel heard and respected. Settling makes you feel like you're losing yourself, becoming less than who you are, or constantly sacrificing while your needs go unmet. Here's the actionable test that reveals everything. Notice how you feel after making the adjustment. After healthy compromise, you might feel slight disappointment about your preference not being met, but you also feel good about the partnership and mutual respect. After settling, you feel resentment, loss of self, or like you're betraying your own needs and values. If you're feeling resentment building over time, you're settling, not compromising. Resentment is your internal alarm system telling you that something important is being violated. Don't ignore it. Here's what ambitious women get wrong most often. They're so used to being flexible, capable, and accommodating at work that they apply that same approach to relationships. But relationships aren't work projects where you power through by being more understanding. Relationships require reciprocity and balance, or they become toxic. Stop telling yourself relationships take work when what you really mean is, I'm doing all the work. Healthy relationships take mutual effort. Settling means you're working alone while your partner stays comfortable. Another critical distinction. Compromise feels like teamwork. Settling feels like sacrifice. In compromise, you're working together to find solutions that honor both people. In settling, you're constantly giving up what matters to you, while your partner's needs remain the priority. Here's the pattern that reveals settling. You keep adjusting your boundaries, standards, and needs progressively over time, always with the justification that relationships require compromise. But somehow, it's always you doing the compromising while your partner stays exactly as they are. Real compromise is reciprocal. Sometimes you accommodate his preferences, sometimes he accommodates yours. If the pattern is consistently one directional, you're settling. The hardest truth: some relationships require so much compromise that they're actually asking you to become a different person. That's not compromise, that's settling. If being in the relationship means fundamentally changing who you are, your values, or your core needs, walk away. Use this framework immediately. Evaluate your current compromises using the three questions. Is it mutual? Does it violate core values or just preferences? Does it make you stronger or smaller? Your answers will instantly clarify whether you're in healthy compromise territory or settling territory. Stop sacrificing what's essential and calling it compromise. Real partnership means both people bend on preferences while protecting each other's core needs and values. Anything less is settling. Remember, your true north in love is waiting. You just need the right compass to find it. Comment below and let me know what you are currently struggling with relating to balancing your work with dating.